Um, for this week's vlog, again, not sure what to talk about. Nothing major. Just gonna. I made a list of a bunch of little things that happened this week, but I didn't. I don't know where that list is. I lost it. So that's cool. Maybe that's the first thing. Somebody took my parking spot. I don't. I live in an apartment building, and this one goon, like in an SUV, just decided to move. I think they were already in the parking lot somewhere else. They just like decided they needed to change a pace, and now they park in my spot. You like they decided to spice up their life by ruining mine. I don't. Little did they know, now I have to take an uneven number of steps to get to my car every day. Really? So dumb. What else? What was the next one? Oh, I got a blister on my foot. I got a blister. Bam. And then I did some investigating to figure out why. And I found that there's a hole in my boot. I mean, you can, like that just goes, oh there, that's a very good demonstration. My finger just goes right in the shoe. So I was just stepping on the ground, and the other one's actually ripped too on the bottom. Like, so, so it was time for new shoes. Went to Walmart, got the, what's it called? The safety tread slide. I don't know what it's called. Work shoes. But yeah, these were the getting laid boots. They're Ofer. They're still Ofer, in case you were wondering. But they are retired. They will be missed. What else annoyed me this week? I went into this one room at work to get a piece of equipment that I needed. So I was just doing my job, and I go in, and the room is like, in the middle of the room there's nothing, and then against the walls there's like desks with computers, and there were people in there working on the computers. And so I knew a couple of them, like they were like managers, and so I just went in and I grabbed what I needed, and on my way out, the highest, it's a weird hierarchy because they're all managers. I don't understand why there aren't more labels, but some of them are higher up on the totem pole, and they all have the same title. But anyway, the biggest manager there, in both size and stature, was like, "Hey, Dylan, you're not gonna say hi to me? What's going on?" And it was just a very classic example of, no, I'm not gonna say hi to you. Not because I don't like you, but because I don't say hi to anybody. I'm a quiet person. I don't like social situations. And really flame me, and then got the other people whose names I knew. So like, I don't understand why they expect that behavior from me. Like, I just burst into rooms like, "Hey Joe, hey Dave, what's going on?" Like, I've never once done that in my whole life. But and if you say hi to me, I'll say hi, right? It's just weird that since I didn't say hi first, he I don't know, it was a big ordeal for me. And then the next day, a different manager was like, "Hey Dylan, how you doing?" They say "you all right," which is weird for me. Like everybody in this area says "are you all right" as like a greeting. I think it's just like, "Hey, what's up?" So I could just say like, "How's it going?" back. But I always say yes, because I just, my brain doesn't figure it out quick enough, and I just answer the question. When everybody asks me, they're like, "Hey Dylan, all right?" It's just like, it's quick like that. Or like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yes." And so he did that to me, and then I was like, "All right, meeting adjourned." Like, I said hello, like if, like I passed this social test for now, You know, I moved on past that checkpoint. But he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, pull me back. I mean, he didn't do that, but he prevented me from getting the checkpoint because he was like, oh, you're not gonna ask me how I'm doing? Very rude of you, Dylan. And I actually said, I was like, I'm socially awkward. I'm sorry. It was another weird moment for me. It's just the way it goes down in my head. I want to say the right things. I'm not casual ever. I'm always thinking like, I really hope that conversation went well and I didn't insult that person. And so it sucked when he said I was rude, and he was just messing with me, busting my chops, but I failed. And then another guy, this is just to show you how often these things happen to me. I was eating peanut M&Ms, eating a bag of peanut M&Ms, and he just comes over, different guy, like an acquaintance. He's like, you like nuts in your mouth, huh? And it's like, haha, Michael Scott, very funny, you know. If you think that's funny, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. Just as a joke, it holds up. It's a funny concept. It's a good burn, but it's so replicatable, reproducible. It's too easy, you know. It's so obvious. It's not innovative, and you know, I was just watching SpongeBob. SpongeBob's funny every time, so it's not the fact that it's done over and over. It's just, I don't know, how childish is that? Like, haha, nuts, you know? I don't know. It really bothers me when and then they laugh too when they do a bad joke like that. Terrible, poor comedy. I mean, I tell bad jokes, but when you tell a joke that's that bad, like dad jokes are still like they're funny because they're bad. It's a different ball game. It's weird. Then I went to Taco Bell, and the guy at the drive-thru was like, we don't have any meat. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like, it's Taco Bell, like, what, that's all you have? But it was fine, because I got the cheesy roll-ups. Those are nice. Which is really just, I should just buy tortillas and shredded cheese in a bag and make them myself in the microwave. That would be better, but I don't. Oh, and every Friday and Saturday, I go for a run in the morning. And this week on Thursday night, I had the thought popped into my head. I was like, I forget why I was thinking about it, but I just thought, like, oh, good, I get to go on a run tomorrow. And then immediately my next thought was like, what kind of person have I become that I enjoy running? And I most certainly did not enjoy my runs. Yesterday was all right, but today I ate too much cereal right before I ran, which was a mistake, and it was so hot. It was terrible. It was a bad time. Oh, and then the last thing, I got this, it's a pepperoni, cheese, and sauce roll, which I love the name. It's, the name is the list of ingredients, and then immediately under it is a list of the ingredients again, which I think is hilarious, by Bafo. And it says it's microwavable. You should microwave it for 15 seconds. And my microwave is weak, but nothing. It takes only 15 seconds. Maybe a Pop-Tart. But that, like, you gotta step your game up, Bafo, with the 15 seconds. What an idiot. So I nuked it for like a minute, and it was still kind of cold, because it's pretty big. It's a big wrapper. But when I bought it, the thought came in my head, another funny thought. I thought this is the this is the greatest idea I've ever had in my life, and I think that thought a lot. I should I'd like to rewire my brain to not have that thought so much. You know, I'd like to you know, nerdy as it sounds, I'm interested in having great thoughts, and so I'd like to how do I'd like to put more merit into it, you know, not just think that phrase all willy-nilly. This is the greatest thought I've ever had. But I'd think it like 3 times a day, just over stupid stuff like a pepperoni cheese and sauce roll made with pepperoni, cheese, and sauce in bread. What a stupid. You can probably see the label pretty good. Yeah, that's all I got for this week.